Hi, Sag. Welcome back to your channel. All right, I have an interesting reading for you today. Some of the cards that came out are a little bit concerning. So we're going to jump right in. I hope that you're doing well on this Wednesday. And yeah, let's jump into your reading. Wait, is it Wednesday? Okay, it is. All right, first card that came out for you is the Grim Reaper. Okay, so this talks about a relationship that's over or a connection that you consider to be done with. You feel like there's no second chances with this person, and you would like for this person to grow and transform their life elsewhere. Okay, so there's someone significant here that you have death energy with. We're done, it's over, go move on with your life type of energy. This could be someone that you consider to be a twin flame. Okay. So this talks about yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complementing each other. And then you also have the hand of cards. This I think came out for your reading yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but this tells you to take a chance or risk. Be strategic when this person comes towards you. Know that you have options, okay? For those of you who may feel tempted to revisit the situation, and do not show your hand, and also gambling. Okay, so something's risky. Talking to this person again is very risky for your growth. Dealing with them again is very risky for your growth. So you know that there's a caution sign or a danger sign hovering over this person's head. Okay, now what's even more interesting about this individual for you, we have observing. All right. So obviously, this person is watching you. So it talks about being watched, someone who stalks you on social media, someone who's keeping an eye on you, and someone who's obsessed with you. Okay. So that was the concerning message. I was like, oh, all right. But that's not it. We also have extreme. So this person could be watching you to the extreme. Like it does come off very obsessive. This talks about harshness, cutting someone off, and erratic decisions. Okay, so this person could be feeling very impulsive right now. They may not be thinking the most straight. You cut this person off, they're taking it really hard, whatever, okay? And then last but not least, we have jealousy. So even coupled, so we have extreme with observing, so extreme watching or stalking. Then we have extreme with jealousy, so extreme jealousy. That feels like a big red flag. So maybe this person has started a rumor about you, or they are a little petty to you. They are very envious of you, and they could be talking behind your back. So it's like someone who wants to be around you, wants to be in your life, but talking crap about you. It's like, another day for Sagittarius, I guess. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. First, who is this person? Who is this person that is observing Sagittarius to the max right now? Who is keeping this really, really careful eye on them? Who could be a little jealous as well, or a lot jealous? Who is this person? Give me some messages, please. All right, we have the Hangman and the Fool. So this person could be a Pisces. They also could be an Aquarius or an Aries, okay? And more so than that, if it's not any of those signs, this person feels very stagnant without you. They could feel like their life is not progressing or moving forward, or they feel stuck without you in some way, okay? This person could be having a hard time figuring their life out right now. They may miss your wisdom, or just maybe your conversations, or being around you, being in a bond. With the Fool being here too, I do feel like this person is starting some type of new beginning. So they could have just recently moved, or they're in the process of moving. This person could be changing up their routine and their behaviors quite a bit. They're liking new things. This person is into new things. I wonder if it's one of those connections where you shared your interests with someone, but maybe they were a little bit judgmental or closed off to those interests. And now, in your absence, they have explored those interests and they find a big liking to it. So it's almost like if maybe all you listen to is R&B and like hip hop, but then you have a fascination now for alternative music. You love rock, you love classic music, it doesn't matter. And maybe when you brought it up to this person, they were like, ew, why do you like that? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand why you all of a sudden like that. But with that Fool, this person may find that the things that you used to try to share with them or you introduce them to, they're taking a big liking to it. So something is changing a lot in this person's personality, in their looks, in their environments. With that Fool, they're having some type of new beginning here. All right, anything else to tell me who this person is for Sagittarius? Very impulsive person. I just seen the Knight of Wands, so very, very impulsive. Someone who cannot control their impulses. Like if they get angry, they go overboard. If they're happy, they become delusional, you know? So it's like someone that needs to be grounded, and maybe they have that within you. You are their grounding force. All right, how else would Sag know who this person is? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, someone that you had very slow progress with, whether this was a friend or a lover or a family member or maybe even someone at work. You feel like you couldn't have forward movement. Like if this was a relationship, you feel like this person could have been stringing you along. If it was a friend, you feel like this person never really allowed you to get close to them or really know them very well. It was a very slow moving pace. If it's family, you feel like the connection just wasn't getting off where you guys were having this deep bond or understanding each other. It always felt like very slow progress with this person. And maybe sometimes when you did take forward movements, you would take two steps back just based off of them not willing to move forward. When the Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman, this is someone who could be very indecisive about what they want. They could switch up quite a bit, you know, like one day it feels like you guys are on the same page. The next day it feels like they're like, I never said that, or I don't want that. So it's like, okay. So the Hangman and the Knight of Pentacles does talk about a lot of stagnancy, whether they're experiencing stagnancy in their life right now, or even when you were dealing with them, that's something that you really realize that they tend to be very fixated. So maybe it's a fixed sign as well. I don't remember all of the fixed signs, but I know that's Leo, I think Taurus, and I forget the rest. But this could be a very fixated energy. Like they fixate on things. It's hard for them to move on. So obviously that's what's happening here. They may have resentment towards you. They have jealousy towards you, but they can't help but to watch you. Okay. All right. Let's see what's happening with this person. Tell me what's going on with this person in regards to Sag. What is up with them? What a weirdo. I'm sorry. You see, it's like got me scratching my head. Yeah, okay, what a weirdo. First, what I'm seeing here is the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck and Judgment right behind it. So, this is someone who wants to offer some type of reconciliation, or they want a second chance, or they want forgiveness between you two, and they want to move to the next steps. They want commitment again. So, this jealousy could just stem from just not being in your life, like wanting to move forward with you, but feeling like that door is closed, okay? So that's what I'm seeing as their intentions or what they really want from the situation. The Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment. Now, we have the Hangman coming out again for this person. So someone is really fixated on something here. They cannot move past it. And I feel like that's you. Very fixated on you and what you're doing and what you're getting into. Maybe it's because it's your birthday season, wanting to see how you're going to celebrate. Who's your new friend? Who's your new boo? Who are you hanging out with in the family? You know, things like that. But I just see this person being fixated, like, ooh, it's hard. It's hard to direct their concentration or focus on something else. Okay. We also have the Five of Swords. So I'm getting like animosity and also competition. This person likes to compete with you. Obviously, it's secret competition because I don't think you're really aware that this person's been watching you this whole time. So this person likes to compete with you. They want you to feel defeated in a way, or maybe even going separate routes and living your life, Sag, and they're living their life. They want to have more progress than you. They want to have more blessings than you. They want to have more success and achievement. So there's animosity towards you, and there's also jealousy. Obviously, we know that. And with that Five of Swords, competition. Okay. We have the Empress here too. So this person could be trying to focus on their abundance, feeling abundant, having the energy of abundance where they are always, getting lucky or um, manifesting blessings in their life. They could also be working on their self esteem. So wanting to be more confident, put themselves out there more. And also with that Empress too, there's the energy of, what was I about to say? Okay, this person could be focused on maybe even mothering. So this could be someone who had a child or is trying to be a good parent. I was going to say something and it just vanished that quickly. We'll come back to that because we're going to clarify these cards. Also, the lovers, like I'm telling you, it's a weird energy. It's so weird. It's so weird because how do you have the lovers here with the Five of Swords? It just does not make sense. Okay. But I do feel like this person has love for you or they could be in love with you. This person wants to reconnect. They feel like you were a great person in their life because maybe you always, lovers is an energy of being in a connection, whether that's a friendship, family, or lover, where both parties have a lot of respect for each other, so much so that I'm going to make decisions in front of your face and behind your back that I know that are not going to affect you negatively. So maybe they feel like that's who you were for them as their twin flame or their soulmate with the lovers, that you always protected them, you kept them safe, you gave nurturing energy, you had their back in front of them and behind their back. You were never like a fake friend or you weren't like a fake lover. You kind of just had their best interest at heart. And this is something that they still hold on to, okay? Or they're still fixated on. All right, so it's just very odd, but let's go ahead and clarify these cards and see what's going on. Tell me about the Hangman for this person. It feels like this person has, I don't want to say low self-esteem, but they don't have like that spirit within them that celebrates themselves. Because it feels like this person could be competing with you to feel important or to feel desirable with that Empress or to feel wanted or needed. So maybe after you left their life, they could have had like a big social circle, but maybe their social circle is like becoming smaller as it tends to do as we are growing adults. We kind of like make our circle smaller and they're not getting that same attention or praise that they're used to. They don't have that person rallying them behind their back like you used to. Okay. Tell me about the Hangman. They are fixated on your nurturing energy. Okay, so what you gave to this person in the past was true commitment, a traditional sense of doing things, being like a traditional friend, whatever that means, being a friend by the book, being a lover by the book, following the rules of life. And I'm going to treat you this way because you're my lover, you're my friend, you're my family member. So you gave this person a sense of tradition and showed them how things are supposed to be done, how they're supposed to be treated, how they're supposed to be loved with the King of Cups. You gave a very genuine nature to this person. You could have been very compassionate. You listened to their needs and their wants. You were a listener. When they were going through things, you listened without judgment. You loved this person, you gave them a lot of care and tenderness. So this is what this person is fixated on with you. All right, let's talk about the Five of Swords. So obviously there's animosity, secret competition that this person is having, wanting to outdo you for whatever reason. So weird. Okay, tell me about the Five of Swords. It's like you're doing so much, but nobody's even watching your channel. And I didn't mean that like, I'm talking about a TV, not YouTube channel. I'm saying like someone is doing all this in their life that you're not even tuned into. So how does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not tuned into this person's life like they're tuned into yours. You don't even visit that channel anymore. So it's so weird that someone's competing with you, but there's who is watching, who's keeping count, you know? That's what I meant. What's the Five of Swords? Okay. We have the Magician. So this person's been basing their manifestations off of your life, which is just so weird to me. Also, there could have been ideas that you and this person created or came up with when you guys were really close. So that two of Cups, when you guys were bonded, when you guys were close, you could have inspired them a lot. You motivated them to go after their goals. You told them, hey, you are capable of these things. You should do these things. You should try it. So now they're really trying to achieve those things without you. And maybe that makes them feel good too, like they didn't lose out. But obviously, they still feel that way because they're still watching you. Now, I also see that this person could be jealous of maybe whoever they feel like is their placeholder. So if you're dating someone new, if you have a new friend, if you are within a new company, if you are meshing better with another family member, maybe this person is trying to manifest this connection back together as well, and they feel jealous of whoever is that in their eyes placeholder. Okay, let's talk about this Empress, because I feel like this person is focused on their abundance and having happiness and fulfillment in their life, focused on being desirable. I do feel like this person, misses attention. They miss attention from you, but also other people, and that could have died down. Not because this person's not interesting, but maybe that's just like where the universe is moving this person into their life to have like an ego death, so that they can attract more by upping their vibrations. But maybe they don't see it that way, okay? So what's the Empress? Now, the Empress can also talk about having a rebirth in this connection and allowing it to have progress, forward movement, and growth. Okay, so this could also be this person's intention. What's the Empress? Yeah, so that is their intention. They're wanting to offer you some type of commitment to being back in cahoots and hoping that they can nurture it and it will grow this time. That, you guys won't repeat a cycle. Okay, Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. They've been feeling really left out in the cold. Under that is a Two of Wands, so they want more out of the situation. They want more out of life, but they're also looking at you like you're the grass is greener. What else can you tell me about this Empress energy? All right, Six of Swords. This person feels like they're in a point of their life where they're tired of like temptations and bad habits and bad surroundings or environments. They're wanting to cut the chaos out of their life and move towards a more peaceful life. Maybe they see that since you moved on from the situation, you've been able to find peace. And now they want to know what that feels like, okay? So this person definitely is going through a transitional phase, especially with that Fool. It just really baffles me how ugly some of these behaviors are, because the Fool usually shows that you're changing, hopefully for the better. So, and I see that even with the Six of Swords. So I feel like this person is experiencing energies where the universe is ushering them to a better place, but they're still looking back at it. They're still looking back towards you. They don't want to move forward without you. They want you to be a part of their life. I feel like this person can't help themselves. That's that fixed energy. They can't help but to be jealous. They can't help but to be obsessive and watch. But that's not truly who they want to be. They would just rather you be in their life. And that's the Lovers, okay? Clarify the Lovers, please. High Priestess. So exactly what I just said. I'm on the money today, guys. Hello. Okay. And Knight of Wands. Very impulsive. And you know what's crazy about this? If this person would have waited with the Seven of Pentacles, there could have been a resurgence when it was right timing, when the universe felt like they aligned to your energy. Because twin flame, usually that's a lifelong journey with a person, So usually if this was someone that wasn't considered a soulmate or a twin flame, I would say good riddance and you probably would never see them again. But even you closing the cycle, it doesn't mean forever for this person. The universe could be telling them to have patience and focus on your goals. Eventually, you guys will align in the same path when you're ready. Obviously, this person's not ready. They're in the Six of Swords. This is someone who's not prepared, okay? And they're almost trying to force it, okay? Or they just can't let that go. And it feels like they want to take action and they're going to do something without thinking. Your intuition can know that your journey with this person is not over, but it's definitely not right now. Hello? Okay. Three of Pentacles. This person really wants to be in cahoots again. They want to be a part of your inner circle. They want to be the person that you rely on, you depend on, you come to in your happy times and your down times. They want you to be back in their life and fill that space as well, but it's just not the time. It's not the time. Especially because look how someone cannot even control themselves. You know, look how they can't even control themselves. It's definitely not the time. All right, so what's the outcome between Sag and whoever this is that's watching them? What can Sagittarius expect the outcome to be in this current energy? Three of Cups, okay? So I do see reconciliation, which is so interesting. But what you have to know is that someone has some impulsive energies and they could be kind of stalkerish or obsessive right now. But I do see a resurgence. Now, this could, maybe someone's congratulating you for your birthday, saying happy birthday. So that could be the Three of Cups. This also could be like a group oriented reconciliation where you're not just doing something one on one. Maybe this person is coming around with your mutual friends or mutual family, or something mutually is happening with other people around. I do see a resurgence. Now, how is that happening? How soon is that happening? I know a lot of y'all are going to be like, I don't want this person back around. And that's okay. You have free will to reject that, okay? Okay, sweetie. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Page of Swords. Okay. I don't know. Page of Swords is watching. So this person could be observing some type of party or something, event that you're going to be having or going to. They could be just reaching out and saying, hey, I see that you had your birthday. You look good. Or, you know, that looked fun. There's some type of, I don't know if this person's going to be popping up. Hopefully not, because they do have impulsive energy. So if this person does see where that location is, maybe they could pop up. But there's also could be an energy of like seeing you having fun and maybe you broadcasting it on social media, or they're hearing through it from word of mouth, and or maybe a friend of yours posted on social media. And I see them reaching out in regards to the celebration. So saying something in regards to the celebration or even your birthday. All right. So this person is definitely watching and talking, by the way, you know, chit-chatting about you for sure. All right. So I'm going to leave it there, Sag. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I definitely want to know what you guys think. Do you know who this person is? What's your consensus? Are you just over it? You don't want this person near you? Or what do you feel? Let me know in the comments. Like the video before you go. Subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video coming out soon. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.